When I was a really little kid, I wanted to be a lion, like an apex predator, and then at some point my father said, "Chief, you should probably pick a career within your species." And I said, "Okay, well, that's fair. I think I'll be the President of the United States." And he said, "Well, that works," and it hasn't really changed since, so here we are.
But this is sort of where the root of the problem comes from, is what is the structure of SGA right now? We have SGA on top, these are the 4 undergraduate divisions.
At Emory, because of the fact that the student government is given exclusive control over the student activities fee, we actually have the ability in terms of resources and scope to affect change. And so it was an organization that was worth being part of because it was the most direct way to affect long-term change on behalf of the entire student body and do it while working with the administration. So I considered running for freshman legislator at the beginning of my freshman year, but my philosophy on representation is that you should know what you're representing before you run, and at the time I didn't think that was true because I'd only been here for about a month. And so I took the first semester of my freshman year to meet as many people as possible and immerse myself in as many student communities as possible, and then at the beginning of the second semester of my freshman year, the elections for sophomore representative rolled around, and I ran. And so I was a class representative, and I was as active as possible, and I posted in the class Facebook page as often as I possibly could to update people about what I was working on and what they could be involved in. And I was appointed to a committee chair position, and then I ran for executive vice president, and now I'm president. You know, there are all kinds of things that happen behind the scenes. Things having to do with the degree to which our Disability Services Office service students, the way that the university responds to sexual violence, the degree to which the university is prepared in terms of infrastructure to handle issues of campus safety, and these are issues that I've been working on for a really long time. So it's kind of cool to get to participate in those things. You know, I've sat on now 3 search committees for the new police chief, the new vice president for finance and auxiliary services and campus services, in campus life, and the provost. And I was involved with the president's search committee in terms of designing the students' prospectus. So in a lot of ways, I've gotten to both participate in and then watch it all play out, the last couple of chapters of Emory's history, and then the next chapter as well.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Max Zoberman, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the president of the Emory University Student Government Association. I speak on behalf of the more than 7,500 undergraduate students of this university when I say that, President Sturck, your presidency and your uncompromising passion for Emory's role in shaping what it means to be academically excellent, to be an engaged community partner, and to help mold Emory's place in the narrative of global health makes us proud to call Emory our school and our home. So on behalf of my friends and classmates, I wish you the absolute best. Please know that just as we know we have your support, so too do you have ours. Congratulations, Madam President.
In terms of making SGA more accessible, I think that we're still in the process of trying to make that happen. You know, we audited student government from the top down, and so now we have all this financial information that's available to students. I'm currently in the process of trying to develop 4 new councils to plug into the new structure of student government to move all of that power closer to students than it's been in over 55 years. But I mean, it's a pretty remarkable thing getting to wake up and be part of conversations that shape the future of the school and the leadership of the school. And then my term saw the division of government between graduate and undergraduate students, which sort of gave graduate students agency over their own self-governance that they've never had before.
Shannon, the Emory Whale wrote an editorial called SGA Acts First, Thinks Second about the split.
What'd they say?
Zoberman promised the split would improve student government. Dramatic pause. It hasn't. Hanging preposition at the end of the 3rd paragraph and all. Honestly, my problem with it isn't even that it was written, it was just... It so seriously misrepresents the state of SGA right now. And I feel like that doesn't do anyone any favors.
No matter how much gets done, you'll never feel like you've done enough.
I think the two greatest learning experiences in leadership that came out of this year are that dreams require both compromise and time. And so it is an exercise in patience to be in a leadership position like that. I'm going to take both of those lessons with me wherever it is that I go next.